Like this video and subscribe right now or else I will slap your dog. r/confessions. Sit back, relax and enjoy this video. If the zombie apocalypse actually happens and it's in the next few years, I'm killing myself and my son. Being 3, he's not old to really comprehend the need to be quiet or sit still or anything that you would really need. Unless I've finally gotten a house in the middle of nowhere, I wouldn't want to put him through that. Honestly, if it happened when he was 10, it'd be easier to survive. I'm 38, and I love Gravity Falls. Yep. The cartoon. It's like the X-Files for kids, good characters, loads of monsters and supernatural type stuff, intertwined plots with loads of clues everywhere. I watch it with my kids all the time and I just love it. A girl told me to off myself and I feel guilty about defending myself. Okay, sorry, I'm on mobile so the formatting might be a bit oof. So anyway, I really wanna get this off my chest even though it's gonna get buried. Some backstory: my brother's friend dated and then dumped this girl, let's call her HK, who then went to bully my brother and their group of friends. I went to confront HK and she actually seemed nice, so we became friends and I forgot about her bullying. So it got to the point where I trusted her so much I opened up to her about my diagnosed mental problems, and HK, over text, basically told me to fall deeper into depression and off myself. She didn't use those words, but I don't want to use those actual words, and so I got upset. I didn't respond immediately, but I told my brother, who, without my knowledge, told even more people, and that's my fault because he's a pretty social guy and pretty much an open book to everyone. News got to HK and she got mad at how I had the audacity to tell others when it should have stayed between us two. Her words, verbatim. After a day, HK said she saw me and basically described someone else who wasn't me. I got confused. And she basically called me a no-brainer because I constantly told her that was a whole other person. I should have blocked HK by now, but she was my only friend that I had in a while and I guess I was just trying to conserve the relationship for as much as I could. And then after another day, she tried to pull the oops wrong person card, claiming that all these messages were supposed to go to someone else. She sort of tried all sorts of antics on me for the next few months. One day she'd be nice and then the next she'd threaten to expose me. I'm still not sure why I tried to hold on for such a long time when she was clearly bullying me, and later I found out she was telling people I was actually bullying her. Not to mention, she sort of encouraged my ED a bit, sometimes calling me fat, or saying how she admired how thin I am. I'm actually not though, but I have lost some weight being around her. She also told people I was trying to get her to lose weight and that I was indirectly fat shaming her just by being around her because it was offensive, and I apparently told her that because I'm skinnier, I'm better than her. By no means is she obese or whatever, only slightly chubby. Still hasn't lost baby fat, I guess, but there's a very noticeable difference between us. She's about 20-25 kilograms heavier than me despite us being around the same height. At the point I found out she was lying, I freaked the frick out and got mad, basically, and suggested she get some mental help because I felt that a normal person wouldn't act like this. At this point my brother had also sent me many screenshots where HK had sent him, basically insulting him for being friends with her ex, and she basically called him gay for it. I asked her what if the friend was female, and it basically confirmed in my mind that she was bat crap crazy when she said then he'd be a rapist ? What? I kept insisting she get help, and I do admit it was my fault for keeping it going for so long, to the point where I was getting riled up and let a bit of my rage loose about how she could be so manipulative to people. I'd talked to people who knew HK and most people have admitted they don't like her and that she's basically fake AF. And so, I blocked her at this point, and now, it's been a month and the more I think about it, the more guilty I feel because I never once asked if she was okay, because people who bully others usually have problems themselves. And not only that, HK had told her ex that her older brother was a domestic abuser, but I asked her about it and she said it was impossible because he's living in the UK, so now I'm confused and I don't know what to believe about her anymore. When I flipped towards her, I called her a lot of names like manipulator, sadist, liar, which I know can be harsh, and as someone who'd been bullied for almost all of my time at school, I know what it's like to be treated like that, and I feel so crappy for inflicting that to another person. The thing is, I'm too embarrassed to apologize, but I'm planning to talk to the school counselor about it after the Christmas break so we can finally sort this whole thing out. I know this entire situation sounds ridiculous, immature, and childish, but I'm the type who dwells on everything and anything negative, and not to mention how it's begun to affect my relationship with classmates who I used to have a pretty good acquaintanceship with have started to shun me, and I just don't think the story they got was an accurate version at all. I'm scared she took the screenshot of me insulting her to show others who I really am while they stay oblivious to what happened prior to those messages. I'm also still a bit reluctant because even though she did encourage suicide to me, my retaliation would not look good in schools, and I'm scared that I'll get in trouble and that this whole thing completely ruins my reputation in school and that I'll have to move schools again. Getting all this down was supposed to lift a weight off for me, but now it's making me even more frustrated. Haha. Sorry, I probably sound so immature and stupid, but if you actually read through all this, thanks, I guess. I hope you have a great day and stay safe. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Edit. Formatting, though I'm sure it barely helped. The story of how my wife and I met is a complete lie. We tell people we met on a beautiful Christmas Eve and made passionate love until Christmas Day. The truth is she used to be a streetwalker and we fricked because I didn't want to be alone for the holidays. Also, we tell people it was love at first sight. It wasn't. I didn't want to die a virgin, and when she saw my pee-pee she laughed at me. She used to be a stone cold female dog, not going to lie. I curled up into a ball and cried after she left because she was really cruel to me the entire night. Before really getting to know her, I was convinced she was the devil wrapped in a sexy body. Anyway, a little bit of time passes, she shows back up with a black eye and tells me she's pregnant and running from her psycho pimp. After confirming the kid was mine via a doctor, I took her in and we began a relationship that wasn't as pure coexistence. In the beginning we hated each other and only stuck together because we only had each other to rely on, and now I don't know what the frick we are because we literally moved to the other side of the country not long after confirming the kid was mine. We moved to put distance with her past and to have a fresh start. Sometimes I don't know what we are, friends or what, but I feel like I don't know what is between us or if she and I even should be married. All I know is my life is divided to before we were together, and well, I'm sure you get it. Now I can't imagine my life without her, and all those years ago I'd laugh if someone told me that's how I'd feel about her. Don't tell anyone. Many nights when I log on, I see a lot of pain and hurt in the subreddits I follow from people who are having a hard time. They feel like people don't care about them and don't want them. So I binge for about an hour and comment on as many posts as I can and spam up votes. I think many people just need validation of the fact that they are hurting as a first step, and maybe from there things can get better. Please help me give the people on Reddit some love during a holiday season that is difficult for many. I confess that I wish all of you strangers a peaceful and happy holidays. I may not know any of you. However, I still wish the best for you all during these times, whether it be rough, easy, or even plain crap. I hope you can all enjoy yourself to the best of your abilities and stay safe. I love all of you very much despite the animosity between us. Merry Christmas, you sexy people. I tried to bribe my sister to invite me to her house for Christmas or Christmas Eve. I decided that I didn't want to spend Christmas or Christmas Eve, either one, alone again this year. I am on a limited income and I saved money all through the year so I could buy her an Instant Pot and gave it to her early so she could learn to use it before Christmas. She works so has limited time and the Instant Pot does take a bit of getting used to. I texted her this morning to ask her if she had to work today and to, hopefully, get an invite. I didn't. We are on good terms. She comes to me when she has problems and I offer non-judgmental advice and I don't talk out of turn about what she has told me. I moved home to be closer to family. I think I was better off several hundred miles away with people who actually like me. I love giving presents and I spend a lot of effort in giving good ones. I have no family and want to make sure my found family is loved. My late husband used to fake tease me that I gave such good gifts that he couldn't keep up. I just overheard my roommate talking in the other room joking that I am Santa because I got them great gifts. I have CPTSD from a traumatic childhood and I don't have any experience in getting good gifts. But I am so very happy that I can give good ones and make other people happy. Oh, you survived. Now sub. Please.